Hey everybody, this is John. Welcome to the free video. Very much a Facebook type of day today. We were actually I've been pretty bearish on most of the tech stock earnings, but pretty bullish on this one. We essentially just sold a bunch of puts, bought some of the stock after hours. I actually bought 1,000 shares of stock to hedge my 122 short calls in case we got up there. It doesn't look like we're going to get up there, but at the same time, once you go the expected move, you typically keep on climbing. So assuming that I wake up tomorrow and we're still around, the 118 level, that'll be a nice kind of a, instant win at the open with all of these options, these puts expiring worthless. So that'll be fun. Now, as we head into tomorrow, really the big earnings that I'll be watching is going to be Amazon. We'll play that one in the room tomorrow. You can see we're closing the week here at pretty big support. If you guys remember the last time Amazon earnings came out, it got shellacked to the tune of like $100. So this means that it's going to be fun in terms of option prices are going to be kind of off the charts, and we're going to have a lot of fun with that. So we're going to do that one in the room tomorrow. And typically, once a stock has an outsized move like that, typically the next move is within the expected move. Just kind of a heads up there in terms of an overall strategy. And then next week, we've got Tesla. And I think this thing is just going to explode one way or the other. It's very rare that I want to actually hold a straddle through earnings, but I'm actually planning to do that with Tesla. I mean, I think this thing is either going to implode or explode. I'd be very, very shocked if this stock traded sideways, through earnings. Okay. All right. So then we had the FOMC. Lots of key levels. We did a lot of kind of profit taking today. Namely in crude oil, had a good move there in crude oil. And I'll show you some of the levels that I've been using for some of these trades. So a big part of the levels I use, for those of you that are familiar with Carolyn Broden's work, is that I love her levels for targets. So this was crude oil. We got that good bounce, came right into Carolyn's level, and essentially that's what we used as a profit target, trading crude oil futures, as well as some ETFs on oil. And then for tonight, I'm actually looking at plain S&P futures based on this chart. And so essentially, if we can break through this level, then we are coming straight up to here. And that's something that could happen by tomorrow. And then this is going to get interesting here in TLT. Huge move here in the bonds, right? And we're showing some potential timing here. And right now, I mean, this is actually a great place to buy a straddle on TLT. It's one of those that's either going to go to new highs or implode. I love the idea of a straddle here, and the implied volatility is very, very low. For those of you that are not familiar with Carolyn's work, she is going to be doing a class on Saturday, picking precise market turning points, unlocking the power of Fibonacci in real time with Carolyn Broden. So that's going to be this Saturday from 1 to 5 Central. And what I like about this too is that you're going to get specific opportunities in the current markets. It's not just, oh, this is what happened last year. This is, it's kind of like, hey, this is how you use it. And by the way, this is what's developing right now. This is critical, especially with the timing that's involved in some of the bigger ones. Basic materials, how to find this, using your own tools. And she's got great research that you can subscribe to, but she's also going to teach you how to do it yourself. Identifying the right swing points for finding the cluster zones. A lot of people who do this on their own, they're not sure how to do that. So she's going to go step by step and show you how to do that. So the class is just $197, and you can, she'll talk specifically too about risk reward management, a lot of stuff like this. This is a tool that I've got a handful of tools that to me I can't live without. One of them being Carolyn's levels and timing, essentially to help with precise entries and exits, so I'm not getting into a position too soon and I'm not exiting too late. Okay, and as always, the price of these classes is designed so that, look, if you got a small account, not a big deal. If you're trading 1 or 2 contracts of options or small shares of stock, or even futures or forex, she does currencies too, with a small trade, a 1-lot trade, you could make up the cost of this class with one idea. All right. So it's a very, very, I think, no-brainer investment in your own trading development and in seeing what's setting up right now in the markets. Okay, you guys have a good one, and we'll see you at the next update.